Maybe I should get my wife on OnlyFans. That's how we're going to make our living.
I don't think any man has ever uttered that sentence before.
You guys could both quit your day jobs if that happens.
I think that's huge.
All right, give me some. That's enough of this. Give me some voice messages.
Hi, I'm Dr. Drew, and this is Dr. Drew After Dark. Please be advised that Dr. Drew After Dark may contain sexually oriented content and be unsuitable for young children.
Hey everybody, welcome to Dr. After Dark. Welcome back. We appreciate you being here. Of course, we appreciate the questions you send in. Got an email right on the top here that I've got to get to. Emails are at drdrewafterdark, D-R-D-R-E-W After Dark, at gmail.com. And our voice messages are at 818-253-1693. Because I can't, gentlemen, the booth, how are you all?
We're great, Drew. How are you doing?
Excellent. I'm good. I'm ready to go. I want to interact with our viewers and callers and listeners. Starting with an email, Cum Styles, Dr. Mom and Booth Mommies. Booth Mommies. I kind of like that. Is that a new term?
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
Booth Mommies, Booth Jeans. I noticed some men have different styles of coming, like different volcano styles. There's a gush or a dribble, like there's the explosive eruption where some men can project. One guy I knew could project it over his head. Do women have different coming styles? I've never been able to squirt, but I always come. I was talking to another woman about coming, and she said, "You mean an orgasm?" But the orgasm is separate from the cum. The orgasm is the sensation of the cum is the ejaculate. Therefore, this is Miss Cum Styles' own
thesis.
Yeah, it's her nomenclature. It's not like these are things that you're going to find in the dictionary. But the orgasm is separate from the cum, the orgasm, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, I'm wondering, is that my cum, which oozes out of the vagina, the same as the squirt fluid, just a different trajectory? Oh, my God, honey. Please study biology, or at least take a look at anatomy if you don't mind. I don't even know where to start. Do you guys have questions about this? Maybe I can start by answering your questions.
I mean, I can confirm that I haven't hooked up with dudes, but I'm pretty sure from the porn I've looked at that I do. Okay, so different dudes come different.
Right. So the amount of semen depends on how much fluid is produced by the prostate and accumulates in the seminal vesicles. The force with which it is emerged from the penis is something individual. It's related to muscular contraction.
Is that prostate, maybe?
And the plumbing, not the prostate. It's really a muscular thing. And yes, men, some dribble, some don't. Some dribble sometimes, don't other time. Women, very few actually produce fluid from the Skene's glands and the Bartholin's glands that we would call an ejaculate. Those that do sort of come in two versions. One that can sort of put out a thick fluid all at once, and then that's it. And another that is primarily from the periurethral glands that is sort of keeps happening. And sometimes it's just urine, oftentimes, in which case it's called female orgasmic incontinence. And of
Constantly
wet. Right. And of course, the orgasm itself is very different female to female. Amongst men, it's all pretty much the same. But women are all over the place, as we've talked about many times in here. Who is Adriana Chekic?
Adriana Chekic is that's a porn star.
I see.
She's a very strong performer, and actually, I think you could take a look at her weekend schedule and see if you would medically approve of it.
All right, let's take a look.
I'm doing a DP on Friday, a DP on Saturday before my dunk tank, so I'm gonna get home at 2. I have a hard out by 2 because I didn't want to fuck up the dunk tank and carnival thing I'm doing for Twitch. So DP Friday, DP Saturday, Sunday DP, and Monday boy-girl anal scene. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a fun-ass weekend. I mean, at least I'll be like stretched out, so that's good.
So she's...
is that a good way to stretch, Drew?
God bless her. Look at those veneers, man. They got extra supersized veneers on her.
Not what I thought you were going to say.
But in any event, and by the way, what is to our right, her left shoulder? What is going on there? All that?
That's a computer, unless you're talking about behind that.
It looks like awards or something.
I think those are Emmys or Oscars, it looks like.
Yeah, or whatever they call their awards. The
AVN awards.
Skinnies or whatever.
Oh. You really know the word for that.
No, I was thinking of Mr. Skin, I guess.
How many AVNs have you gone to, Drew?
0.
So far.
I'm looking forward to many more. But God bless her. She's joyous in her work. DP she meant, right? Not DB?
DP as in double penetration.
Yeah, it sounded like she was saying DB, and I was like, I'm not sure what that is. So yeah, she will be stretched out, and but I know they are careful on the sets with infectious diseases. We don't have to worry about that.
But it's the amount of DPs that she's doing. I mean, she's doing one a day for like 4 or 5 days in a row. Is that a good idea?
No, not a good idea, Nadav. Thank you for asking it that way.
No problem. I got to ask the right questions.
But I would suggest perhaps she take an antibiotic every day to stave off the urine infections that might inevitably occur from this kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's the amount of traffic going in rather than the size of the traffic going in.
It's the pressure on the urethra and the amount of bacteria in the region. And if there's a P in an A and a P in a V, imagining the P and the A could get some bacteria over to the V. And then also we're going to be doing this for long periods of time to get the photos right, or whatever they're doing.
Principal photography,
correct. Thank you. I think we could get the urinary tract infections pretty easily. So is she somebody's favorite in there? Is that
interesting? So she needs to probably just have an IV drip of just penicillin going the entire weekend?
No, not IV, just oral antibiotics will do the trick. But is somebody a fan of hers back there?
I mean, I think we all might be fans.
All are fans of her.
No, this was just something that someone sent in where they're just like, yeah, check out Adriana's weekend. How about that, huh?
Nice. How was your weekend?
Not like this.
Not like that. No, really not. Any yours? Just checking.
No, I'm the same. I can't rise up to her.
Good. Yeah.
Her glory.
And what would? And he just out of curiosity.
What's up, man?
If let's say you were a male performer. And part of your job was to engage in anal sex with men. That'd be your profession, that would be your job.
Nope.
I know you wouldn't do it.
This is gonna be a fun ass weekend.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't do it, but how would you go about cleaning things out to be able to prepare for it? I mean, think about that.
Whoa. So you were saying not only anal with a dude, you're saying I'm the butt.
You're the bottom. You're the recipient.
I don't know how to answer this.
Just answer the question. How would you prepare for it, Annie?
I'd start on a bridge.
but I can tell you what Adriana does. Adriana probably goes on. I don't know how she does this day after day, because she probably has to maintain like a liquid diet, and she has to take enemas beforehand to get everything properly.
I feel like a liquid diet would probably be worse. It's probably just like, well, what do you keep on talking about? The psyllium husk.
Yeah, no.
She's probably taking tons of that.
No, probably not, because she has to get everything cleared out to be able to manage all this.
But isn't fiber the move there?
No, it's emptiness. Nothing.
Yeah, because fiber creates bulk. That's right?
Thank you, Eddie. Well done.
Wouldn't the liquid, then it's just like, one sudden move and then all that, if you're on a liquid diet,
saying you got it,
right?
No. The liquid, liquid just cleans you out. And so Annie, you'd have to go on a liquid diet for a while, and God knows how long. And then the idea of enemas, if I remember right, is something that's a no-go for you, right?
All of this is a no-go. Like from point A to point Z is all no.
Does it evoke the same kind of feelings and fear that a toilet drain evokes? Is it a similar feeling?
Gay butt sex? It's worse than a toilet.
Worse than a toilet. And
Can't do it.
But I'm even just exploring the preparation. Let's say you didn't even have to do it; you just had to prepare for it. The preparation is equally toilet bowl-ish, right?
That's actually a really good question, because I would say for a colonoscopy, you pretty much need to diarrhea the entire 12 hours beforehand.
Yeah, but that's not the part he's disturbed about. He's disturbed about the...
I think it would be a factor.
No, I think we could get him cleaned up for a colonoscopy. He's worried about what he would not want to do is clean up just the down below part with enemas, you see.
I mean, yeah, what both of you said. Yeah, I don't want to do any of this. I feel.
Well, one day, you're going to need a colonoscopy. You're aware of that, right?
This is the hypothetical. Let's say there's something you could feel there's something sincere. No. Hold on. This is the hypothetical for Annie. You could feel that there's something sincerely wrong with your body.
That's like every day.
And the doctor that you trust the most is just like, look, we really need to get in there. This could be cancer. We need to go in there and make sure that there's no crazy pockets or anything. So you do need to prep for this colonoscopy by drinking this. So pick a couple movies on Netflix. You're going to be busy for about 6 hours. And we'll see you in the morning. How would you react to that?
I'm calling Dr. B and I'm saying, how do we not make this happen? What else can we do?
So you're asleep. You're asleep for the colonoscopy. You're just completely out.
But not for the prep beforehand.
The prep. Does diarrhea freak you out?
I mean, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't want it.
Anything
no
coming
one
out
wants
freaks
it.
you out, right?
Yeah, anything coming out, going in. Yeah, anywhere
Anything
around
coming
it,
out.
talking about it, thinking about it. Yeah,
So
having it.
talking about it, thinking about it. But you're gonna have a colonoscopy one day. You understand that, right?
People told me I was going to do a lot of things in my life, and I haven't done a lot of those
So
things.
you'd rather die of colon cancer than get a colonoscopy?
I mean, I don't know if those are my only two options. My life's a little different.
No, it's not your only two option, but you're willing to risk dying of colon cancer as opposed to getting a colonoscopy.
I don't know. I mean, we're not even there yet. I don't know. When that bridge, when I got to cross that bridge.
All right, 50.
Well,
50 is the
50?
date.
Oh, I thought
50 is
40
the age.
was the number.
40 if you have polyposis or you have Lynch syndrome, that kind of thing.
Or never like
But
had
he
a
doesn't-
doctor's appointment before.
He doesn't have that. He's an exceptional person, guys. Let me see a video. Peed the bed cool girl. There's so many good things up there today. I can't stand it.
Having a bad day, I woke up and I peed the bed. I'm so embarrassed. I guess I'm gonna go get me a shower here in a minute because my whole apartment smells like pee. I'm just ashamed, you know? It doesn't have to be this way. I got pads on my bed. I guess I just peed right through them. I mean, they don't work. They just don't work, you know what I mean? Then I got worse for my
Well, gotta wash your hair.
I got so much dirt in my hair, you could probably make some cornbread with it.
Oh my God.
I mean, I'm just having an overall bad day. I stink. I peed the bed.
And it's just so amazing to me that people want to put that on video and declare it to the world.
Oh, good. So you're just as confused as we are about why she
am-
would post this.
I'm just stunned. A. B, definitely the cool girl. She has all the marks, everything. She checks every box. And usually when people pee the bed spontaneously when they don't have like underlying urological problems is because they were drinking. Peeing the bed is sort of a drunk thing to do.
Right. I would actually be more concerned. I'm less concerned with her peeing her bed than her sharing how ashamed she is that she did it.
I know. And then dirty hair and all that stuff. It's like, oh boy. But okay. I'm seeing names up there I don't know. Who is Cobra Tate?
Oh, Cobra Tate's super cool.
All right, tell me.
You're gonna love this guy. First, let me give you a little
Background?
yeah.
You please.
So I think this might jog your memory a bit.
Women,
Oh
let's
yeah.
cut to the chase here.
Oh yeah.
Women should clean up. Not only should women clean up, women should clean up unprompted. And I'm going to tell you why.
Oh yeah, I remember Cobra Tate.
Yeah. So this is Cobra Tate, and we have a super cool update from him.
Okay.
One of my chicks,
Oh.
I'd make her make me 2 coffees every morning. She'd make me 2 coffees, and one I would drink, and the other I wouldn't even drink. I'd just leave it to go cold. And she'd say, why do you make you 2 coffees? The second one's just like an insult because you never drink it. You just make me make it because you want me to bring it to you, but you're not going to drink it. And I said, if someone broke into this house at night, I will die trying to protect you. That's my job. I will literally risk my life. If we're walking down the street and a guy tries to grab your ass, it's on. I have to risk my life against Mike Tyson, whoever he may be. He might be strapped. He might have anything. I have to risk my life to protect you. That's my job as a man. And you have a problem making a coffee? Does it matter if I drink it?
Damn.
Does it really matter? I like knowing that you do your job. If I need coffee, you're going to do it. And you get to know that if it ever goes off, I will do my job as a man.
Damn.
And from you, all I ask for is 2 cups of coffee. It doesn't matter if I drink them.
Matter. My favorite part is the podcast. You're going, oh, damn. Oh,
Got
him. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. And is that a foot hanging out there? Hold on. Put the picture back up again. Is that a foot hanging out on the table? Think about that. Oh, you got to, they pull back that other shot. See on the left there? That's a hand. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's just someone's hand.
Okay. And what is on his chest?
Oh, that's a big old tattoo
Of what?
of just masculinity.
Like a shark's tail or something? What is that? That's weird, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's there's a surprising lack of like I can't tell if this is a type of shirt that he leaves unbuttoned or it's just like, nah, bro, there's no buttons at this part of the shirt.
It just
It-
comes
either
as
way,
that,
It
bro.
comes that way.
It's designed for the same effect, either way.
But here's a question for you, Drew, because this has actually caused quite a bit of debate in the office.
Oh, really?
That I think that is an insane thing to ask. It's just like, at what point do you need to even, like, why do you need to assert I want you to make me 2 cups of coffee when I have no intention of drinking the second
It is
one.
so insane that I don't understand why anyone would waste any brain space on that. And
these next few minutes are going to be real fun for us.
Let me elaborate, sir.
No, but wait a minute. Just wait a minute.
Yes.
I'm not saying that what he's saying is not understandable. I can understand it. It's just that the brain energy required to come up with that makes no sense to me. You understand? There's too much to be done in life to be thinking about shit like that. Number one.
Right, like you wake up, you're like, oh, I know. I'm going to make her make 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, I know this is how I'm going to do it. This is my diabolical move to prove my point. And it is so out there that it seems performative to me. And it makes me wonder if this guy is for real or all a character that he's performing. But now he may be making a point that he means to make. Like he may believe in the point he's making. But I have a feeling...
His job versus his woman's job?
I think it's performative because he had to sit around and think about that particular thing that he was going to talk about, the second cup of coffee that he refuses to drink. It's so passive-aggressive that it makes no sense. But straighten me out. as you always do. As is your custom.
So the thing about him being performative... I can agree only because I laughed at the first few words that he says. He says, one of my chicks.
Yeah,
he
right.
starts a speech by saying, one of my chicks.
Yeah.
Nobody with chicks says that. So that
well, let's drill on that a little bit.
You're saying Tate doesn't have chicks?
I'm saying that if you were actually telling a story about one of your girls, you ain't going to say, one of my chicks.
Not unless you were paying or kidnapping, right?
Oh, Jesus, yeah,
right?
exactly.
I mean, like I could
specific.
see Rick James saying that. You know what I mean? But I actually had a relationship with Rick James. I love Rick. He was a wonderful man, and it's God rest his soul. But I could see him saying something like that. I could see him doing it.
Definitely.
But I don't see this guy doing it.
No,
unless he's paying or kidnapping. That's all. So okay. So I'm with you on that. So keep going.
Now, as far as the 2 coffee things goes,
yeah,
I think you're right. I think I don't know if it's as much performative as it would be. He's a fighter, by the way. I don't know if you know that context.
Oh, he's an MMA fighter?
World-class Muay Thai.
Yes.
Muay Thai, okay.
So I think being a professional in that field, you must wake up every day wanting to know how you could fuck up today. Like, how do I conquer today?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. However, if he really was in one of these martial arts, they teach a different kind of philosophy than he is practicing, right?
I mean,
and by the same token, maybe he's trying to bring a little WWE into the Muay Thai world.
It's possible.
You know what I'm saying?
It's possible. It could be 100% for show, but I do understand the legitimacy behind.
All right, let's talk about it. Go ahead. This is the part that everyone's upset about, I guess.
Because I mean, I compare it to something that I think it happens all the time. Like what I said is, if you're bringing in groceries, you and your girl are bringing in groceries.
Yeah.
There's 10 bags.
Yep.
Or whatever. Let's say 5 bags. Are you bringing in 3? She's bringing in 2, or
you're bringing them all in.
You're bringing all 5 bags, right?
Yeah.
It's just what you do.
Yes.
And you don't question why. Like, you see her with empty hands walking in the house. Do you think to ask, hey babe, you think you could fucking pick up one of these bags? Like, that's not where your mind goes.
So Annie,
what I do.
What you're saying is we're ruining women. Is that what you're saying?
Not at all. What do you mean?
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying we each got our role. We each got things. Like a girl, a woman and a man are both going to have things that they don't want to deal with.
What is going to come out of my mouth now is not my opinion, so don't screw with me.
Oh boy, Zolo, get ready to isolate all this stuff.
So what you're saying is that men are continuing to do their job, but women are slacking.
No. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're slacking. I'm just saying that I think that's what he's saying is that if you question it, like if you make it an issue that I'm making you make 2 coffees, then you're slacking, because it's like, why are you asking? I don't ask you to bring in extra groceries.
It's a flip version of what I just said. The other version of it would be women just need to do their job quietly.
We all do.
We all need to do our job.
Yeah.
We all need to do our job quietly. But your point is that for the male, because part of that is protection and other sorts of aggressive measures that put us in harm's way on behalf of the people we care about, there should be a certain amount of dispensation for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
differentiality.
Because he specified the aggression and whatever with fighting because he's a fighter. But
yeah.
For me, I don't see daily risks of fighting a dude on the street for her. But like I said, bringing in groceries, whatever, cleaning shit, whatever it is, it's like you just don't. Why would you ask? But unless it's a problem.
But there's a bit of a difference. There's a bit of a difference in between the two situations.
What's the problem, dude?
Well, the difference is that you're like, no, I'm not saying that you do this, but the difference is that you're thinking, oh, I'm going to make her make me 2 cups of coffee when I only even want one at most.
Right.
Whereas she's not at the supermarket being like, you know what? I'm going to buy an extra 5 12 packs of soda that are extra heavy so that motherfucker knows that he needs to bring that shit in. I don't think they're having thoughts like that. Are they?
Annie?
I mean, who's to say that he had that thought? What if he just woke up?
He said it out loud.
What if he just woke up and he said, and he wanted the 2 coffees?
So hold on.
That's all it was.
What if she's a judge or a senator?
Wait, what does that mean?
Does that put these kinds of roles in a different light?
You're saying if she holds office or if she's like a CEO, if she's like a boss lady.
Yeah. What if she's way above your pay grade and what if she's a cardiothoracic surgeon, neurosurgeon?
Is she beating up potential suitors that are trying to steal money away from her?
Does she still have to? And what if you're an artist? Does she still have to produce that second cup of coffee?
Well, actually, more than likely in that case, I'm probably making the 2 coffees.
Okay.
And I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Okay, so you
you're
think
making all the money, baby. What do I got to complain about?
Okay,
You know
because she's paying for the security.
And he just dug his way out of this very nicely. So you're saying in your world of relationships, it's good to have a balance, a yin and a yang, and for things to work the way you think about it, there needs to be a let's call it a breadwinner, for lack of a better word, an alpha type person, and somebody that supports the alpha type person, right?
I suppose that could be inferred from it, but for me, it's really just about if I have something I want, I don't care what it is. If it's not a problem for you, and 2 coffees does not cause a problem for anybody, it takes you maybe 2 extra seconds. So unless it causes a problem, then don't make it a problem. It's just do it.
Okay, which is another good point. Annie, once again, Annie, thank you. No, I'm serious about this one. Annie is making a very good point, which is that if you fight in a relationship, the relationship loses. Just adapt. Just be adaptive. Just be good-natured. Support your partner in their weird request.
That's the argument that we're having? I thought it was why are you making her make 2 cups of coffee?
Annie is saying, why make an issue of it if you want this relationship to go on? And that is actually a really good point.
But this is via a test, though.
No, but who loses in the 2 coffee
there you
scenario?
Go.
Who loses?
Nobody.
I guess you're right. No one loses.
I want to tell you about Dame Products. It's a women-founded company making sex toys and close the so-called pleasure gap. Developed and tested by real people with vaginas and vulvas in the Dame labs. They're engineered to bring solo and couples to new heights. They are making the world happier, one vagina at a time, so they say. Can't make this stuff up. The vibrators and accessories are made with medical-grade silicone. They are smart design principles, lots of love, and they're getting press from the likes of the New York Times, W Magazine, many more. Whether you're a couple looking for that extra boost or on a journey of self-exploration, they will certainly be in your lineup. And the best part, Dame offers hassle-free returns within 60 days, so your satisfaction is literally guaranteed by these guys. And don't we all live in a time when we should, this technology is available, it's safe, it helps people. I mean, why wouldn't you take advantage of that? And in fact, women are 4 times more likely than men to say that sex has not been pleasurable in the last year. So they need to pay attention. There's no reason people shouldn't have satisfaction. And these kinds of toys and products can help. And why not take a look at it? And as I said, some of it is for couples and some of it is for solo. So go to dameproducts.com/Drew today for 15% off site-wide. Again, dameproducts.com, DAME, dameproducts.com/Drew right now for 15% off site-wide. Freshly.com, everybody. They offer chef-made, nutrient-packed, delicious meals, things like cauliflower shell, beef bolognese, protein-packed chicken parm, home-style chicken. Grocery shopping, cooking should not be a pain, especially right now. With Freshly, you don't have to do any of it. Meals arrive cooked and fresh every week, so you can keep them in your fridge, stocked, and skip the trip to the store. Ordering is easy. Visit Freshly.com. Choose from over 30 delicious, satisfying products, and Freshly can fit into your lifestyle with a variety of plans and meals to pick from that work for your dietary needs, preferences, taste, and of course the size of your family. And now our listeners can try Freshly for just $6.16 per meal. How are you going to beat that? Stop searching the internet for healthy food near me every night and start living life freshly. Your meals are always delivered fresh, never frozen. They're ready to heat and enjoy in just 3 minutes. Perfect. With new meals added every week, Freshly brings the convenience of chef-made, nutritionist-designed classics right to your kitchen, and it's so easy, and the price is right. Right now, Freshly is offering our listeners $40 off your first 2 orders when you go to freshly.com/Drew. That is freshly.com/Drew. Stop stressing about dinner. Go to freshly.com/Drew for $40 off your first 2 orders. One more time, that is freshly.com/Drew for $40 off your first 2 orders. What happened when Christina saw this? Anybody? Did she freak?
I forget her direct reaction, but I mean, I think the normal reaction is like, this is ridiculous.
We do need to get her back in here. I got to catch up on a few of her stuff because a lot has happened since she was last year, and we need to, you know what I mean? We need to see what she thinks about.
Yeah,
these
once
things.
Schedules align, not once she'll be back from Texas, definitely.
No, or I go down there, which would be fine.
Right.
But poor Chase, you'll find out, he got her face bitten by a Chihuahua. More to be revealed.
Can I ask you about this? Why the hell do Chihuahuas suck so bad? They're literally the worst dog.
Why do they exist?
Yeah, little dogs generally are kind of
everything's wrong with them. They always have like a cleft foot or something.
Yeah,
or like their eyes are cloudy. Like why are Chihuahuas like this?
People think they're cute when they're little. Humans like little things. They think they're
but
cute.
Then they become the most aggressive dogs in the world.
I know, they're very unhappy. We had to adopt my mother's dog when she passed away, which is sort of a combination of Chihuahua and a Dachshund or something. It's sort of that kind of thing. And we've learned to love this dog, but most of the day I look at it and just go, oh my God, it must be really miserable to be this dog. I mean, they have legs that are as long as my fingers. They can't really run, but they're dogs. Dogs love to run. All they can do is sort of rock up and back.
Right.
They
And
can't climb on
Chihuahuas-
things. They can't do anything. It's very frustrating to be that dog.
Do these have? Does this Chihuahua have like socks or shoes on?
No. We don't do anything like that. But by the same token, this dog has lived a charmed life. I swear to God, there's never been a luckier dog on earth than this dog, because it was a rescue dog that my mom just, spoiled. And now he's living a good life in our house with our big shepherd, whom he loves, who loves her. So whatever. Anyway, I agree with you about the little dogs generally. The only ones that I can sort of tolerate or really get attached to are the pugs. Those are sort of interesting dogs, but then they have all kinds of breathing problems and stuff. All right, low libido when in a relationship. Hi, Hitlers and goofballs. My name is Chris from Denver. I'm 31. Over the last year or so, it's come to my attention I don't have the same sex drive of other males. I know this because being a topic of numerous disagreements and arguments between myself and my ex-girlfriends. At first, I used to think the girls I was seeing were just nymphos and had a higher than normal sex drive. Then, after having the same issues with more than one girl, I began to realize that for some reason, I just didn't initiate sex anymore once I was in a steady relationship. I thought it may have been that after a period of time being with someone, I just got bored with sex, but I don't think that's it, because even now, I'm single. I can go months sometimes without even Jing my D. Gentlemen, think about that.
Jesus.
Wild.
Had testosterone. Wild. I had testosterone checked several years ago in my mid-20s. They told me everything looked fine, so I was wondering what I could do to get 40-hour milking schedule. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Mark. Oh, Mark. That's Mark. Now you come, keep following Proto, and you'll better become out of me.
I think you should get those levels checked again.
Yeah, I think you should too. It's a complicated thing because it's hard to tell what a normal level is for a given individual. I mean, normal is 200 to 800, or even to 1200 in some profiles. So I would strongly urge you to see an endocrinologist. You can have these little pituitary tumors that can really affect libido very easily.
Oh, man.
If you're on any medication, that can affect it, of course, as well. And if you've had any trauma, of course, that's a big thing for some people. And this may just be your biology. I don't want to pathologize this because it may just be you. But it is enough out of the spectrum of normal that when men have this phenomenon, it usually ends up being a biological or medical problem. So I would definitely do a further endocrine workup. Prolactin secreting tumors are very common. I get a little bit disturbed when people just declare themselves asexual when they have no libido and don't get a proper evaluation. It could be polycystic ovarian disease. It could, for women, it could be ovarian failure, premature ovarian failure. And men, it can be all kinds of endocrine disturbances, the most common being prolactinomas. So, there we go. Let's
That was
see.
very informative.
Yeah, good. Cool scientist. How about a cool scientist? Show me that.
My magnetic driver, I actually have to make the basic blueprints, not to be so discretion, well, perhaps to do so for the safety measures of the technology.
All right, Gomer Pyle.
Yeah, right off the top of my head on this one, you got H2CN that releases the magnetic properties of niobium into the decaying rate of niobium-2, which is actually a form of radioactive material that kind of enhances when the niobium loses.
Niobium?
Yeah, the half-life radioactive particle niobium.
Is he making up? I don't know of any chemical
What do you mean?
element.
Can you see the white coat that he's wearing and all the lab equipment that's behind him?
But there is something here. First of all, what is that ring? It looks like he's wearing like essentially a bolt around his finger, which is
How about that
fascinating.
coke nail right next to it?
Well, that's what I was going to say. We have a new category now of cool guy nails, which I never really thought about before. But this guy is exposing me to cool guy nail. He has cool guy teeth. Maybe TikTok eye there. You notice that left eye is a little off to the left a little bit, so good for him. But he's got cool guy nails. So in the future, got to see some nails. But is there more?
No, this is it. I'm just trying to find
me
the
the
things
teeth.
that you're seeing. Yeah, I'm seeing the cool teeth.
And the eye there's a little drift in the eye there. So
Pretty smart for a cool guy, though.
Maybe. If he's not I don't understand. He's mumbling so much I can't quite catch the words. It sounds like he's making things up. But,
No, yeah, the entire speech makes me feel like I'm having a stroke. So I
Good.
don't understand what he's saying.
Thank you, Eddie. Voice message.
Wait. Hold on. I'm Googling niobium.
Did he say niobium? Oh, it's a
did.
chemical element.
Dude, see, this is the this
that
isn't
the
the
word he
scientist
said?
we want. This is the scientist we need.
Is that the word he said? Niobium?
He said something that sounded real close to it.
Also known as collubium.
Yeah, see, he's just talking about
chemical
how.
element with the symbol.
The thing is that we're
NB,
just not
atomic
smart
number
enough.
41. Is a
what it's used
stainless
for.
steel proof strength. Maybe niobium is part of that ring.
I see. He's a machinist.
Alloys contain niobium used in jet engines and rockets, beams and girders for buildings and oil rigs.
He's a rocket scientist.
The element also has a superconductor property, but he was talking about radioactive breakdown of niobium. Fascinating. Well, good for him.
This guy's super smart.
Click on that. Is niobium harmful to humans? Niobium and its compounds may be toxic, but they're no
I see. So he's just working with niobium too closely.
or maybe it's niobium. What is the 41? Maybe it's niobium 44 or something.
There are no reports of humans being poisoned by it. Maybe we found the first case.
It was heavy niobium. Interesting. Well, now I'm fascinated, but good for him.
We're learning.
Yeah, give me another TikTok.
Oh, that was actually just a cool scientist. Let me get some
that's
TikToks
right.
for you
It
here.
looked like. Oh.
Hello, ladies. How you doing?
Oh my God.
I am single, 46 years old. I'm faithful, honest, and truthful. I'm looking for a good woman to...
So we've got a little mix of king and king above 18 here. The surroundings are exceptional. Look at the kind of weird drapes.
I will say he's way more I think aesthetically he's more put together than the message that he's putting out.
Yeah, I would agree. He's groomed, but he's got some cool guy teeth.
Yeah, he's halfway to Tom's beard.
Yes, he is. And
He's got some hipster glasses on.
Well, those are like 1979 glasses.
Feels like Dahmer. a little bit.
Yeah, a little Dahmer-esque. And I just immediately wanted to imagine this guy as a child. Like, and go, what happened to that kid? Oh, geez. Okay, is there more of him?
That is all we got.
All right. Well, again, TikTok desperation. The TikTok is the world of desperation. I have, though, I do spend a few minutes on TikTok every few days, and I have been drifting into some of Christina's holes. What should we call them? Corridors,
her
categories.
Her lanes.
Her lanes. These TikTok lanes where there are incredible people.
Which lanes are you finding?
There's just a lot of incredible people on TikTok, and maybe I should automatically send them to you. I think I'll do that. I'll send them to you guys.
There's foreign talks. There's old people talks. There's surprise wedding proposal talks.
No, I don't like that. It's the cool guy talks. The cool guy talks.
But there's different lanes of the cool guy.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. And most of it is just, why are you doing this, cool guy? Why are you recording this? But do we have any more TikToks?
What about your talks?
I
remember you said you were on the talk. Right?
I did. You see him?
No, I didn't. I'm not on it.
You can go on my page. You can see it.
Oh,
yeah. It's an OnlyFans.
Dude, you should start an OnlyFans, man. You don't even know how much money you're gonna make. You don't even need to do anything sexual. Just show your guns.
Oh, really? Just have pictures of my arms.
Just a little bit of videos of your arms too. Just all of that stuff. Like, you have no idea. Like, anytime I talk to any woman that I know, they're like, "Are his arms as big as they look?" And the answer is always bigger. They always look bigger.
Well, I'll go start working my arms out. Go. Okay, so here you go. So there, I put stuff up from my website. I do some Q&A stuff.
I'm not seeing your biceps and any.
No, there's not. It's not an OnlyFans. It's sort of medical questions and things I answer. Eddie, you been on this before?
Have I been on TikTok or
my
your
TikTok?
Your TikTok? Yeah. No. I haven't been on TikTok at all.
Does this meet your guys' approval? Does it look like? I guess it's not cool enough.
We need more sex in here.
You need cool.
Yeah, need more Drew dancing to new TikTok songs.
Maybe.
Yeah, we need you to do dances, TikTok dances.
All right, I dig it. Maybe I should get my wife on OnlyFans. That's how we're going to make our living.
I don't think any man has ever uttered that sentence before.
You guys could both quit your day jobs if that happens.
I think that's huge.
All right, give me some. That's enough of this. Give me some voice messages. And then,
you're not a fan of hot wifing, bro?
VMs, everybody. What do you got?
Hi, Mommy. My name is Caroline. I have a red question. So when I get my period, I get these cramps that are horrible. They make me bend over in pain. I have to pull over and stop driving. And I went to my gyno, and they said, "Oh, you're fine." And I kept pushing so they could treat or look for endometriosis, and they refused to.
Ew.
And I don't know what to do, and it's painful. It sucks.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That is really too bad. That is a function of how messed up our medical system is, where you can't get resources for a basic workup. In reality,
they could refuse to do that test.
Yeah, you can. Listen, insurances refuse everything all the time. It's just the way it goes. You should get an ultrasound. It could be ovarian cyst. It could be endometriosis. It could be a lot of different things. It is just called dysmenorrhea, which means painful periods. If you've had it your whole life, it's not likely to be anything unique or different. It's just going to be that's your periods. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents have been shown to be very useful for it. But ideally, you would get an ultrasound. If the ultrasound were negative, you might even get a laparoscopy to see if they can find the endometriosis.
Laparoscopy, what's...
They just put a scope into your abdomen and search around.
Oh, it's like a colonoscopy for the front part.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Because colonoscopy remains outside your body. Do you guys understand?
Right.
You have a tube that goes through your body, that it goes through your mouth, your anus. Right. Colonoscopies go into that tube. Laparoscopies go inside your body. They go into your abdomen. And so it's a surgery. Colonoscopies are not a surgery, it's a procedure. And, you would even, there's microsurgeries for endometriosis that has been shown to be very effective. And there's lots of good treatment out there if that's what you have, but you won't know it unless you get a complete workup. So I'm sorry that they don't do that. That's a shame. What is hot wifing?
That just processed to me. Hot wifing. You don't remember that black kid from Instagram? Or no, it was TikTok where he was talking about the pineapple bracelets and stuff. Remember that?
Kind of.
So he was saying he's saying hot wifing is when you have your wife, you get off on your wife flirting with other dudes and taking them home and doing that whole thing. So it's kind of like swinging, but only for her.
But it's different from cuckolding because you're not watching it or having the white empty into your mouth or anything. You're just...
Ew!
That's a part of it. That's a part of it.
I did not know, but thank you for enlightening me.
No, yeah, that's... Yeah, you find that out if you watch one of those videos. Like, oh god, this is part of it. But the hot wifing is just you like that your wife is hot and that other people think so too.
I see.
So essentially putting your wife on OnlyFans. That would be a very public and digital form of hot wifing, I think.
Yeah, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Let me think about it. So
Are you turned on right now?
No.
Then I don't think it's for you.
All right, let's keep going with the VMs.
Hey, Dr. Drew. This is Justin. I have a white question.
Oh.
So I've read a lot of articles that say that the amount of white you make has nothing to do with how much you masturbate. But I feel like I can build up a Tom level load if I really just, go for a week without masturbating. But, it diminishes if I'm doing 3 a day, like Nadav.
I didn't know that about Nadav.
I don't know. I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. Do you agree with the current scientific literature about the white? All right. Ta-ta, they're retard. Bye.
I'd like to make a correction, by the way.
Go ahead.
Nadav is 5 times a day. That's
No. I'd like to make a correction on that correction. I can do
that was your all-time best, right?
5. Yeah, that's a record.
It's a record.
That's a record.
What is your standard procedure?
About 3 times a day.
Oh, do you have to go to this bathroom like any does on a regular basis?
No.
Is this bathroom complete mess that I have to...
That's an exaggeration. No. I never jerk off at work.
Okay, thank you.
That's something it's never a need where it's just I got to get this white out or someone might get hurt very soon. Like that, I don't have that.
You just do it for fun? Just why not?
Yeah.
Just why not? It's not a need?
You sound so genuinely surprised that it's kind of alerting me. Wait, you just do it because you want to, not because you need to?
Don't you need to get the white out? Don't you need
It's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It's I'd like to, but if it doesn't happen, it's I can probably wait till
Eddie,
tomorrow.
you get it. I get you. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah,
I know.
I get mad, man. It makes me angry if I don't.
It's got to come out. It's got to go somewhere. Yeah.
But what I'd say for this guy is that for the white amount, it's sure if your average is 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day, just hold off for 1 or 2 days, and then the next one will just come right out. But if you wait too long, then you're gonna lose that.
You guys are getting all screwed up. Okay,
No?
so you're talking about the speed with which you achieve orgasm. Yes, the more you wait, the more sensitive you are, that kind of thing.
Oh, bigger loads too.
But
though.
maybe see what he's reading about is sort of what a guy's spectrum is, and you can't really change the amount that you're able to produce overall given your optimum. In other words, yes, it gets thinner and lighter if you're cleaning the tubes all the time. There's a thinner fluid and there's a less volume. And if you let it sit for a while, they'll be thicker and more. And then that too can dive off the other side. So there's sort of a spectrum for every given male, but you can't change that spectrum, I think is what you're reading about. So don't confuse, you can't really change what your biological sort of range is with your own, with not having a range. Everyone has a range. A bit of a range. So, and some guys can produce large amounts very, very quickly because the prostate just reproduces the fluid, the seminal vesicles hold of it. Everybody's different that way, and you can't really change that. Make girls cheat cool guys. What is going on there? Some of these things just fascinate me.
If you have a crush on a girl and she has a boyfriend and you really like her, the right thing for you to do is to make her cheat on her boyfriend. Make her fall in love with you. That's the right thing to do. My best friend is someone that I really, really love. This guy is a byproduct of infidelity. If it wasn't for his dad harassing and stalking what would eventually become his mother, my friend wouldn't have been born. So, that means that I am pro cheating. Sometimes a girl is just with her boyfriend because she's lonely, and they're not compatible romantically. She's miserable, and she needs someone like you, perhaps.
Oh boy.
Someone like you to love her.
Is this like
ASMR? To give her the love she deserves.
What is the deal here?
To give her the life she deserves.
I think he just wants to make sure that his mom can't hear him in the other room.
Okay, he's not trying to be like the king. He's not trying to sort of make, I don't know.
I mean, he's certainly given some sort of life advice here.
This is all very bizarre. So let's be clear. No stalking, no harassing, number one.
Right, he likes his best friend platonically.
Number two, I like that he has a baby hand. Did you notice that?
I did not.
His hand is like...
What?
He's got like a baby hand, like almost
I did not see that.
I mean, his hand... No, well, not when it's close up on the camera.
He's just making the okay sign over there.
Is that a white supremacy sign you just made?
I thought he's just saying how big of things could go in your ass.
Go in the beginning. Go back to the beginning of the first one. That's where his hand looks.
If you have a crush on a...
Yeah.
All right, so we're just looking. So far, so good. How are these? Would you say that he's got any TikTok in his eyes, or so far, so good?
No, he doesn't, and nor does he have cool guy. And he sort of seemed like smirking with some of this. Like I was wondering if he was this. See his little hand? See it? It's little, isn't it?
Is it?
That is kind of little.
Yeah,
that's a little hand.
Yeah, he's got little Potter hands.
Thank you.
Shit.
Okay, so not medically, not like
not like induced, like he has neuropathy or something, or he has a nerve damage.
Right, no neuropathy.
I mean, like
here.
Potter hands. I think, and he's got it just right. Potter hands. So, oh jeez. So look, see how small it is.
Is it?
I think.
Is it that small?
Yeah, I think it's small. But that's number two, and then number three. Isn't it exactly sort of an exact violation of the bro code to take somebody else's girlfriend? Isn't that exactly what we don't do as men?
Well, so wait a minute. You mean bro code as in like if you are my bro, or just with other dudes?
I
period?
think generally males are kind of like they don't want to. They just I don't know. I think there's sort of a general no,
not anymore, Chief.
Really?
I don't know if that was the thing. Maybe it's not anymore.
Some dudes still think that way, Drew. Some dudes.
So
do.
it's every man for themselves. What you're saying, Danny?
It's like it's basically.
Would you want somebody doing that to you?
And someone wouldn't do it to me. Is the thing.
That's my point. It's like there was this thing called the golden rule at one time, which is do unto others, and
no,
this is at least in that spectrum.
Well, no. When I said someone wouldn't do it to me, I don't mean I'm gonna fuck you up. I mean that if someone did it to me, then that girl ain't really like my girl like I thought.
I see.
You know what I mean? Like if you have if I'm given the opportunity to cheat and I take it, the relationship probably ain't that strong. Then.
Fair enough.
Like what's keeping me? You know.
Fair enough. Or somebody's an alcoholic, or somebody's whatever. You know, shit happens.
Right. But essentially, as a dude who like would be not in that relationship, I would imagine that girl's a grown ass woman and she can decide if she wants to be with me or the other dude. I'm not going to give her life advice.
What if it is a bro? How close a bro does it need to be before you?
Oh no. If it's a bro, never.
But we're using the word bro as sort of close. What if it's somebody just a distant relationship?
So
right, like you know their name.
Yeah, you know the guy. You just know. You've talked to him. You've had a beer with him. He's a nice guy.
I'm trying to think of someone like that in our universe. Like,
there's nobody like that.
Someone that you just vaguely know.
Yeah, like I guess like Sickler maybe. No, but he's cool. Nah.
You're having trouble distinguishing. You're like, how close are we talking? It's like I don't know anyone. I either would or I either know you or I don't know you.
Well, to be fair,
think so.
Yeah. I mean, you guys you're living in a world where you see people all the time. You know what I mean? So okay, all right, I get it. Dr. Drew After Dark is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. We're getting to the end of the COVID tunnel, right? We can see the light, and a lot of people are still feeling down and emotionally out of sorts. I mean, you could have predicted this with all the isolation and loneliness. You may not feel depressed or at a total loss, but if you're feeling a bit off, that your relationships are suffering, having less effective functioning, could be a sign that you should talk to somebody, and online therapy can help. BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's not a self-help line. It's professional therapy done securely online. Just fill out a questionnaire to help BetterHelp assess your needs, match you with a professional licensed therapist, then start communicating with the therapist in under 48 hours. Schedule secure weekly video, phone, or even live chat appointments. Therapists have a broad range of expertise. You log into your account anytime, send a message to your therapist. BetterHelp is committed to great matches, so it's easy to, and free, of course, to change therapist if you need to. It's more convenient, more affordable than in-person therapy, not the awkwardness of waiting rooms. And this going into see a therapist, it's kind of a difficult thing for people. But now in the day of Zoom, and we're used to using online mechanisms, it's pretty easy, and you shouldn't hold back. You should go. Of course, financial aid is available as well. And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/afterdark. That is better, HELP.com/afterdark. Let me see arguing with a cab driver.
Why am I fucking you around? I'm doing it for a set price.
No, you're going over the wrong side of the bridge, yeah?
No, I'm not.
No, you are, yeah? Fucking hell. I'm a southerner, yeah?
Mate, listen. Yeah, now shut your fucking noise about fuck off.
No, fuck off, yeah?
I've done it for a set price.
You said it at a set price and you're going over the fucking wrong side of the river.
Because I'm going to go through the tunnel and around the fucking thing.
But why are you going over the wrong side of the river?
Because it's the fucking right way to go.
Oh, what the hell? What did he do?
He slammed on the brakes so that he would hit his nose in the front.
Oh, no. Is there more? Is that it?
That's it. This is actually a seatbelt commercial in the UK.
Seriously?
No.
Oh, I was like, wow. I like that they fight over nothing. Over a bridge.
So what's happening here is that the guy, there's like a set price to take this guy to where he's going.
And the guy doesn't like how he's going, even though the price has not changed. Whatever.
Ooh, and you're looking at the time too. This is happening at 1:20 in the morning.
Yeah. Nobody's drinking here.
Yeah.
All right, mate. And is it British or is it Australian? I got a little trouble.
I think it's British.
It's British. All right, that's what I thought too. All right, let's. There was another thing. Speaking of accidents, confessing to a cop.
I'm sorry, he punched me first. I told him to leave me the fuck alone. The nigga kept talking to me crazy. This dude right there, I told him to leave me alone, man. He kept talking to me crazy, and I punched his ass. I'm sorry.
I don't think we're here for you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, my bad. Sorry.
I like the way the cop is completely entertained by this. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Like, we're here to get a cat out of it.
Yeah. It's like, I like the way, and by the way, when he's looking at the other guy that was punched, I like the way he's like really kind of like, what is going on with that guy? And then, we're not here. We're here for something else.
I don't think we're here for you.
Does it say what county they're from? The sheriff on his badge there on the left? I can't read it.
It's hard to see here too.
Oh, that's hysterical. Look at that place. Look like what? What am I punching a dude? Is that why I'm here? I don't think so. This guy's got a big gun too, man. Look at that thing. All right, guys. Are there more TikToks to view?
I have a question for you
buddy.
about that dude that was talking about you should cheat or whatever. You should get her to cheat. Didn't he give you sociopath / narcissist vibes?
I just
like
got
100%?
General creep.
General creep.
Yeah.
He seemed so like, as soon as he said the words, make her fall in love with you.
Yeah.
That is such a detached way of.
It is.
Like, it's
it
such
is,
a detached thing to say.
I get what you're saying, and the narcissism. If he really means it, she's an object that he's using, and therefore that's the narcissism, right?
Yeah. That's how, if he felt. This whole vibe just felt like.
But it was so socially inappropriate. That's the creep part.
Yeah.
It felt stalkery. It felt like you wouldn't want to get involved with this.
So the narcissistic part is also like, sure, cheating is bad, but if it didn't happen, I wouldn't have my best friend.
Well, that's what he said.
Okay.
And he looked a little smug about that. I wondered if that was his version of a joke.
That's why I'm thinking he felt like it seemed like he wasn't in the same realm as us, you know. So it's like you know when we figure out something, that's, oh my God, that just came to me. That's what he did with like, if he wasn't, then that means cheating's great. He made like this brilliant discovery, and he was smiling about it.
All right, I got some messages here, and I'm sorry, they're distracting me. They're all so good. Am I masturbating too hard? I'm a cis female, started using sex toys. I think it's causing me bowel issues. Never been vaginally penetrated before. I learned through masturbating they enjoy vaginal penetration. Anyway, the problem is that I masturbate anywhere from 1 hour to 6 hours, 4 to 5 days out of the week. And because I like to have my cervix hit, I can feel it when it touches my bowels. I've noticed that my stool isn't just a plain log anymore. It becomes two soft serves and maybe a smaller log. This girl's thinking too much about this. Results in 3 trips instead of what I think is going on. I think you're masturbating too much. 6 hours a day, 4 to 5 days a week is too much.
6 hours a day is too much?
I'm worried about your life and your well-being. I don't think that the change in your bowel has much of anything to do with anything in the masturbating, really. But
She's
I think
full-time masturbator.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a little concerning. I'm just saying we need to get you socially engaged.
What type of professional help? Like, is it just like, maybe start getting into therapy and see where that goes?
Yes, please. I think that'd be good. Get some support, some supportive psychotherapy. Love the show. I want to get your thoughts on best way to disclose. I have herpes. I've known for a couple of years now. Disclosing is still hard. I take daily Valtrex, which my doctor told me is a good way to prevent transmission. Generally surprised how my doctor seemed very unconcerned about the whole thing. He basically said that taking the pill daily, transmission was never going to be a problem. Is that true? Here's my current approach. Sometimes it feels like a death sentence. I'm going to be alone forever because of it. That's how I feel. What's the best way to disclose? Is the pill safe? How do I get past the feelings of feeling gross and isolated? Okay, Emily. It's A, more common than you imagine. B, the Valtrex does reduce transmission by around 96%, but not 100%. Adding a condom breaks it down even lower to like 98% or so. So you're in a good zone there. You do need to disclose. Most potential partners, if they're into you, well, let's do a little poll in the room, in the booth. Gentlemen, if somebody discloses you, I'm on Valtrex, there's a strong probability I won't transmit. I never get outbreaks. We're going to use a condom. Are we still good to go? Nadav.
I'd be like...
And you're into her.
And at what part are we like in the middle of dinner when she's saying this?
It doesn't matter. Your choice.
To me, it does.
Dealer's choice.
If
you're
I'd be like, you know what? Let's get some dessert and like I'd need a little bit more time. I'd need more time to kill. Maybe a couple trips to the bathroom where I'm texting people. I'm like, hey man, what's the move here? I'd definitely be on the fence about it. But if she sounds like she's super taking care of it, like I'm on Valtrex, we're gonna use a condom, right? 99%, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd still be like, that's going to be a maybe for me.
Oh, okay, and there will be a vaccine someday soon, Emily. So that's coming. Especially, I think COVID may have moved that forward a little bit. Annie, what's your vote?
I don't know. Is she hot? How hot is she?
Yes, you're into her.
Like, okay, super hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah, you're gonna go for it. Okay.
Wait, but isn't there a solution here? Like, can't you just like join groups? Like, I'm sure there's groups where people that do have herpes like meet, and
that's true.
You just go in that dating pool.
I think there are dating sites for that. Yeah. I believe. I don't know what they're called. I've heard. Want to look it up? See
herpesonly.com.
I don't know. I honestly. Let's see. And we got to get Zolo's input in here. Is he still in there with you guys?
He's here.
All right. Zolo?
I'm good.
You're gonna go for it.
No. I'm good on that. I'm not interested.
Oh, come on. What is this?
They're just saying that there are STI friendly sites.
Okay. All right.
So
let's read them. 7 best herpes dating sites. Click on that.
Positivesingles.com.
Okay.
eHarmony. Maybe that's like a checkbox.
That's interesting.
Herpes people meet. I was really close. Okay, Cupid. All right.
So they all have their own sort of version.
NPWH.com, Lovu.com. Yeah, there's H-Date. Right. Ooh, that's...
So, Emily, there's stuff for you out there. H-Date. Is that what it's called?
Well, yeah. We got... I mean, Jays have something called J-Date, and that is
I know that.
Very close to it.
H-Date. Okay, I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years now. At the beginning of a relationship, sex drive was off the roof, couldn't get enough of me. I was dealing with some sexual abuse trauma. Plus birth control numbed my sex drive. Fast forward to now, we are having sex 2 to 3 times a month. I've resolved my sexual trauma, but taken off hormonal pills. I'm trying to repair things. What's more is I'm in the best shape of my life. I've never been more confident. I've tried seducing him, asking for sex, talking about his feelings around sex, but it doesn't work. Gentlemen, if a woman is asking you for sex, is there going to be any delay? Any?
I gotta ask again. How hot are we talking?
You're into it.
No
delay, right? No delay.
No.
Nadav, any delay?
If I'm into it, pretty,
Okay.
And it depends how much herpes she has, but
Zolo, into it? Any delay? No delay. Because I'm wondering if we found a guy that somehow didn't like that, what their reason would be. But usually men are lazy, and if you give us a hint, we'll follow through. When we speak about it, he says he has so much going on. He rarely thinks about sex. He's in super shape, doesn't have any neuropathy. I'm hot, white, trash, cummed up. Okay, good for you. And I don't have to wait until I'm 50 to start anal. Oh. So much love always. This is Amelia from Australia. Do you guys have a lot of Australian fans here at your mom's house? We do, don't we?
In Momstralia? Yeah, there's a few fans over there.
So something's not right here. I don't know if he's on medication. I don't know if he's maybe...
Sounds like tumors to me.
No, I'm more worried about the relationship. I'm worried about the relationship. It's a boyfriend for 6 years. And now he was into you when you had unresolved sexual trauma, so it makes me wonder if he's a fixer and somehow he doesn't find it so enticing when you're actually fixed. But I don't know, something bothers me about this.
Unresolved trauma to me sounds like they were doing some potentially freakier things at that time.
Maybe.
And maybe a part of that recovery was not doing those things anymore.
Maybe. Interesting, Nanny. I like that.
And maybe he's really into those things.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just the way she was when she was unresolved sort of got him off a little bit. But even so, I worry that there's somewhere else he's directing his attention. That always worries me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, look at these questions. I heard on TikTok, that's always your good source for your medical information. Sperm can act as an antidepressant, but to see the benefits, one would have to take it up the butthole. So how often do you need to do this? Can I replace my Prozac by getting filled up with cum? No, you cannot. What am I doing here? What are we doing?
The Lord's work, Drew.
The Lord's work.
The Lord's work. The J Lord and the C Lords.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
He communicates, via you as a vessel.
No white, brown, or ED question. I have a relationship question. 24-year-old male, never been in a relationship. Good shape, 5'10", work out, jiu-jitsu, trying to get to nursing school, but never find anyone in a relationship. Made me start to think it's a psychological issue because I've become lonely. I feel like I'm missing one of the best parts of life. What's your opinion? 24. It's weird. This is something symptomatic of your generation, that there's a lot of hanging out. There's not a lot of relationships. And so as a result of that, people are missing some of the usual milestones that they get in terms of developing the capacity for asking people out, dating, forming relationships. That's a skill. That's not something you automatically do. So you're 24. It's not too late. Here's what you need to do. Start dating immediately. And do not get enamored with anybody. Do not let that happen, because you have a high risk of becoming a stalker when you're in this category. You'll suddenly decide that this is the only one for me, and if she doesn't reciprocate, you'll think it's a good idea to be her friend. And being her friend is being a stalker at that point, because you will harbor those continued feelings that one day it'll work out. Just move on. If she's not into you, she's not that into you, even though you're into her, do not continue. Not unless there's some extenuating circumstance, like she's just out of a relationship or she's thinking about it or whatever. You can kind of stick around a little bit if the life circumstances might change. But generally, if she's into you, you'll know right away. Even if she just had a relationship, she'll sort of want to hang around with you a little bit. And the key is for, what's this guy's name? Doesn't give us a name. The key is for you to... the women are very clear. They're not ambivalent. They'll want to be around you. Just like you're clear, they're clear too. So just learn to date, learn to form relationships, learn to what you like and don't get totally taken over by somebody until you're really actually in a relationship with someone. We done another voice message. Annie, didn't you want to ask me also about aging and sweat? Wasn't that in your box this week?
Yeah, I was wondering if there was any correlation between aging and sweating more.
No, not really. I mean, if you get heavier as you get age, you can sweat more, and your hormonal environment does change. I mean, women will sweat more as they hit towards menopause. But you're a young man. You should not be sweating more for any specific medical reason.
Interesting.
Yeah. Where is the sweat coming in a particular place?
It's like on my back, on my arms. I never sweat as a kid, like ever, not even a little bit. And now there was just a day where it hit where suddenly I felt like a drip, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
It's actual sweat.
And it was sweat. It was it was here in the studio.
I thought you could control everything, but it turns out you can't. Isn't that something?
Isn't that something? I mean, how many years do I have before I have
You're
to...
fine.
Okay,
we do
cool.
change a lot, as we age and things happen, but sweating isn't typically one of them, but I could see where that might happen. Voice message, please.
Hey, Dr. Mommy.
Hey, Mommy.
This is Max. I'm a 19-year-old male. Well, I work in clothes. I sell clothes for men. And while I was just helping a customer today, I shit myself. I shit myself real good.
Wow.
And I just had to leave work, and that's the second time this month it's happened. So I was wondering, could you tell me why a 19-year-old male would just shit himself twice in 1 month? and I have never shit myself before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. I'll see you in May.
You will? All right. So here's the deal. I would need a lot more information. I need to know if you've been having diarrhea, if you've been changing your bowel pattern, if there's mucus, if there's blood, how frequently, this kind of stuff. You can just immediately add some bulk to your diet, some Metamucil, psyllium husk, that kind of thing. See if that helps.
Great advice.
But sometimes this can be the beginning of inflammatory bowel disease. There can be other things going on. So it is a real change. I wouldn't just blow it off. I mean, if it gets completely better with some Metamucil, then okay. But I'm sorry that's happening to you. Something's up. Hey, did you have antibiotics recently? That can do this. All kinds of stuff can set this up.
Yeah, I would also ask if he's currently transitioning to keto, because as someone who has shit himself twice in 1 month multiple times, it's usually that. It's either a stomach bug or
MCT oil, if you're trying that. If you're
too many fats
keto,
in your diet.
People do get changes. But he didn't tell us that he's having diarrhea or loose stool. He just said, I just shit myself.
Right. The fact that he wasn't upfront with anything that he is changing, maybe he doesn't view it as anything that he's actively changing.
This seems very traumatic for you even to discuss this. So this is a big topic.
Oh, no, I'm totally okay with it. Okay. Ask away, buddy.
All right, good. But how many times do you shit yourself?
I mean, as an adult?
Generally, when somebody asks you a question like that, that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about when you were an infant. Yes, as an adult.
I mean, since I've worked in this studio, which has maybe been 2 years and some change, I've probably shat myself a total of 5-6 times.
Wow. Gentlemen, have you ever beheld?
Not full shits. Not full shits.
Just a little sharp.
Like a little thing here, a little thing there.
Again, my question to the room. Anybody partaken, been impressed, been aware?
Yeah,
No,
any of you partaken in me shitting myself?
No, have you been aware of it? Have you been sort of impressed and sort of?
If I did, I would have blocked it out by now.
Yeah,
so it'd be gone.
Oh, so other people's shit bothers you too?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I also usually don't reveal it for a while.
Eddie, I can't go a day without learning more about you. So other people's shit bother you also?
Bro, everything fucking bothers me at this point. I mean, I don't even...
I was thinking about you and okay, I'm going to turn over all the cards. I told Tom about our interview, and he's like, dude, he needs therapy, right? He needs therapy. And I started
he's told me that a few times.
And I started thinking about it, and I thought the therapy we would give you, Eddie, would be exposure therapy. Remember I told you about, getting exposed to the toilet bowls and stuff?
I think that was the thing that I focused on the entire last episode. Yeah,
you dissociate and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is you would have to be motivated and want this. You know what I mean? It would have to bother you enough that you'd want to go through that. And I don't think you're bothered, and it doesn't affect your functioning. So I don't see you participating in the kind of therapy that would help. Right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
I would do it. I would do it more for show than I would.
I understand.
For myself. Yeah.
Well, having said that, Nadav, I know someone to send him to. So if there's going to be a whole chapter here of exposure therapy, I know exactly what to do. So
let's get knee deep in it, Drew.
Let me know. The question is, can we film it while this doctor? This guy. I know this guy that does these exposure therapies, and he makes you do stuff out in the world too. So it will be, there could be quite a lot going on in this bathroom that we've been all talking about here.
Yeah, or we'll just send Annie to go take a dive in a septic tank or something.
Oh.
Wait, so
hey, why didn't that bother you?
What?
The leather guy in the septic tank.
Who the fuck said it didn't bother me?
But I mean, could you didn't speak up. I mean, could you even look at it?
Yeah, no. So the thing, the viewers can see it, you can't see it. I have a screen in front of my face, so I know which camera to switch to at what time.
Yeah, I see everything.
Okay. So when something that I don't want to see comes up, I just switch like this, and I can switch to you, and I can switch back to me. And then I can switch to you again. I know how to do it blind. So I haven't seen any of these fucking videos.
So you didn't even get a glimpse of it?
I mean, I saw because that was back when I didn't know that we were going to be doing this sort of thing.
Yeah, that was right when you started with us. That was back when that stuff bothered me too.
Wait, and by the way, that wasn't an answer. So you
wait, what was the question?
You didn't see this. You've never seen it.
I have seen the septum tank one. Yes.
How did you tolerate that?
I mean, I didn't. I stopped looking. I was just like, oh shit. Okay, down. Not gonna.
Okay,
not gonna
so.
Look at that.
Shall we do this? Shall we do a little exposure therapy?
What do you have in mind, Drew? What are we doing?
Maybe next show?
Yeah, the question would be, the only way I would do it is if no one's touching me, You know, ain't no one touching my ass, looking at my ass.
Yeah, I don't. Your ass.
Yeah, I don't know. You said exposure therapy. Does that mean?
No. I mean, we would like show you the video of the septic tank and sit and supportively talk to you and calm you down while you look at the nut job in the leather in the stool.
I mean, I feel like that's not a good show though. I'd just be me watching videos.
And you wouldn't react to it. You wouldn't be able to. No.
I would do it. I would do it.
Maybe we need to think of something crazier than making him watch videos. Maybe we have to make him touch something.
Well, no, listen. We can make him worse if we don't know what we're doing. You understand? Even talking about it can make.
That's a risk I'm willing to take, Drew.
No. I feel like we could bring in one of the therapists that does this stuff, maybe, or something like that.
I'm for it. If it's a real thing, I'm for it. We'll see. Because
to make Tom happy, Tom imagines you would sit back and get supportive psychotherapy. That's not what you need. You need something to unwind some of these preoccupations, and that's how you would do that. But,
Jesus.
All right, we'll think about it. There's more to be discussed. We'll think about it. Stay tuned, everybody. The saga goes on. Thank you all for the emails. Thank you all for the voice messages. Of course, I love them. 818-253-1693. The emails have been great at drdrew, drdrewafterdark@gmail.com. And of course, do not forget to get the Rational Revolution mug. The Rational Revolution is underway. I tell you that we are beginning to have rational discourse again in this country, and no one is happier than me, maybe Christina. The mug, of course, with the classic iconography on it, has been more meaningful than ever, and we all have simultaneous coffee in the morning with our Rational Revolution mugs. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. It's too much. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All conversations and information exchanged during participation in the Dr. Drew After Dark podcast or interaction on the drdrew.com website is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only. Do not confuse this with treatment or physician medical advice or direction per se. You must always follow your medical professional's advice and direction. Nothing on these podcasts or posted on this site supplements or supersedes the relationship and direction of your medical caretakers. Please understand, I am not playing the role of physician in this environment per se. I'm educating. I am a licensed physician with specialty boards in American Board of Internal Medicine and American Board of Addiction Medicine.